What's up, and welcome back to That Racing Cop YouTube channel. So today is day 4 of the Danger Ranger build. So in the last video I went over the list I've got together. Got that right here in front of me still. I don't know how much I'm going to get done tonight because, not going to lie guys, I'm feeling a little bit tired. See, I'm already getting a late start, and I've had a late night out here the last couple of nights, and it's starting to catch up to me. So I don't know how much we're going to get done tonight, but we're going to see how much I can do. So I might try to test fit the belt. I'm probably going to spend a lot of time tonight under the hood, trying to wrap things up under here. So I can probably test fit that belt tonight, the oil change, cooling system. I can definitely do those tonight. I don't know how easy or difficult spark plugs are going to be to do. If they're fairly easy, I can try to do spark plugs tonight. I can definitely do the passenger side. They will be super easy. I don't know how easy this driver side is going to be, though. What else? I did not get heater hoses. I should have got some while I was at the store today. And definitely not doing any of this tonight. And mount seat brackets to the seat. I think I might just leave that up to my fab guy and let him do that, and because I might just see about asking his opinion about welding the brackets on there instead of bolting them on. Probably just be easier to weld them. But one thing I do want to try to do today is get my door panels buttoned up. So I did go by the store and I got some paint. So got some white paint. I'm gonna keep the doors white for now. I don't know. Some spray adhesive to stick those liners back on, and red paint for the door handle. So I'm going to paint the door handle here red so it kind of stands out. Wasn't really sure what color to do. Thought about doing blue because I don't have anything else red on the car, but I don't think blue would look right. So I'm just going to do red. It's nice, bright, it stands out. And then the rest of this door, like I said, I'm going to leave this liner on here because it gives it a nice clean look, and I kind of like it. So I'm going to try to put some spray adhesive on this to stick it back up there, clean up this door, and just paint it all white. It took me a minute to get the hang of that, so I have got a bunch of runs in the paint. So, yeah, that's awesome. But even besides the runs in the paint, might have ruined it, not really sure. Whole truck's kind of a trial and error, if you will. So, thought it sounded good in my mind, but I don't know, might not been a good idea. Oh, crap. That's adhesive, not paint. I cannot believe I just did that. Well, if I didn't ruin it before, I've ruined it now. Golly. That's my luck. Well, good news for anyone who's got to replace an AC condenser on a Ranger. That's fairly easy to do. Was not hard at all to get that out. I just popped that out in, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes it felt like. Alright, AC condenser for sale. I give up. It's officially impossible to pull a radiator hose without making a mess. I tried not to, but it's impossible. Can't do it. Can't pull a radiator hose without making a mess. You got like the world's largest drain pan to catch it all. I also messed up because I should have done the oil change first, but I drained the coolant first, so now I'm gonna have to lay in all that to do the oil change. Alright, belt's done. So the new belt does fit, so that is perfect. That was a 71 inch belt, I think. Let's see. 72. So according to this, is 72 inch. So what I used was the Gates Micro V. There's part number, which was a 72 inch belt. I saw another video online where I think the guy used a 72.5 inch Continental belt. He had the part number in his video, so I used that part number. The auto parts store I went to did not have Continental brands, but they were able to cross-reference that part number with that belt there. So I gave that one a try, and it fits. So it goes around all the pulleys except for the AC compressor. So it's a shorter belt to just bypass the AC compressor, but it still has full wrap and contact on all the other pulleys. The only difference is it leaves this one out, and now it's got full contact on the power steering pump here, because before it only had like maybe a third wrap, if that, right over top and then down to the AC compressor. Now it's actually got full wrap almost all the way around the power steering pump before going to the fan pulley down there. So, good deal. So I'm still fighting with the AC compressor to get it out of there, but I don't see any way to get it out of there without taking off the power steering hose over here on the side. So, little idea, try to minimize the mess. Stuck a can down there to catch as much of the fluid as I could. Obviously there's still a mess, but it would have been way worse had I let all of it just go down. So I already filled up one whole can. Thankfully I had another one I stuck under there to catch the last of it. Alright, so did one last thing before I call it a night, just so I can check something else off the list. Got my Motion Raceworks steering wheel and quick release bolted together. So, boom. So there's the piece. This piece will have to be welded to the factory steering column. And then boom. So, love it. But, of course, leave it to me to get it all put together and whatnot, and then realize the horn delete button has to go on there first. I thought it kind of popped into the center, but I see now it goes on from underneath. Didn't look at that before. Oh well. Alright, let's see what I can check off the list today. So one thing that was not on the list, I should have had on there, was remove all AC components, because that alone took half the night tonight. But all AC components are completely out. You'll notice the compressor is gone, the condenser is gone, the accumulator and all the hosing and everything for it is all gone as well. So all the AC components are completely gone now. So, fine shoulder belt, done and installed. Oil change I did not do tonight. Tune-up I did not do. I did flush the cooling system. I kind of looked at the heater hoses and got a game plan together, but I haven't really done a whole lot with that. And bolt steering wheel to hub, did that. So that's done. That's done. Remove bed line, remove bed line. I did that last night. The belt's done. Interior's done. So tomorrow night, oil change and tune-up for sure. Definitely do those two, and definitely around the hose. Actually, I might save the oil change for after it comes back from getting the roll cage done, and then I got a chance to get this out of here and get the floor all cleaned up, and then do the oil change when it gets back. So I might actually do that like last. Should definitely be able to do the tune-up tomorrow and the heater hoses tomorrow. So I'm going to say tomorrow's game plan is tune-up, so plugs, and new heater hoses. I'm going to cross that out too, because I'm going to let my fab guy deal with that. So I need to actually just take that and move that over to this list. Alright, not too bad for tonight. But again, it's late. Here I am again. Lost track of time. As always out in the garage, but I got to work in the morning, so time to call it a night. But be sure to hit that like and subscribe so you get those notifications every time I get a video posted. Be sure to follow along with this Danger Ranger build. But as you know, before I go, gotta close it out with today's verse of the day, which comes from John chapter 14, verse 1. Do not let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God, also believe in me. All right, again, John chapter 14, verse 1. Till next time, guys, stay safe, stay blessed.